Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Gods of Rome video. In this video, we're going to be doing Chapter 1-4 of the Egypt Rising Time Act event, which is Familiar Faces on hard difficulty. Now, obviously, we've already 100%ed easy difficulty, but we have not done a whole lot in medium difficulty, and we've recorded all of the hard difficulty for YouTube videos. So you can see recommended power 6,060. So right away the characters have about 1,000 power. On the left side it's about 800, a little bit easier. And in the other two pathways it looks to be about 1,000. So let's start off with the easier path first. We'll have to go up against Sun Wukong. Prometheus does hit a bar. Sun Wukong almost at 2. He's probably not going to do anything until he actually hits 2 bars. So now we have to be a little bit defensive. We don't really have too far to run, but we can get away from that. So that's really good, as that does have a chance to stun. And that level 2 Ultra does some decent damage. Now we just have to avoid the level 1, and this should be an easy knockout. Sun Wukong eliminate for the victory in the first fight. You get decent XP and gold, obviously, for doing this chapter. So now we're going to go right, and we're going to take out Minotaur. Now, the reason we have 3-star Perseus and that other Zeus in there is because we get bonuses in the event, and I just haven't changed them out yet, as we really don't need many characters other than Massinissa and Prometheus. That's stunned really bad. That's going to do some damage. But it does put Prometheus at 3 bars. So Minotaur will be eliminated. And we also get a little bit of recovery, so that is definitely good. Thank you, What's Up, It's Danny, for the like on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. Because I did obviously post some photos of my dinner. And thank you, myself only 0, for the like on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. So for some reason we lagged out and we got to redo the Minotaur fight. And that level 1 Ultra does hit, does not stun. That's really good for us. And we bloodsuck most of that back. That heavy shot does hit that. Now, in this recent update, they've actually changed the way heavy attacks work. They also count on attacks that trigger with ultras. Like, for example, Zeus's harm actually works on heavy attacks now. And we know that effect can be devastating, as that's basically a reverse effect and does a lot of extra damage. Alright, so now in the third encounter we have a Poseidon. So we're going to use Massinissa. We get ambushed by a green shade, or a green mummy. So ambush is poison. Luckily, Tough can absorb some of the poison ticks, as you see right there. When Tough goes off, you actually don't take the poison damage. That bloodsucker hits, it's really bad. We also get stunned since he's just like Atlas. That's really bad. At 2 bars, we're going to use our Ultra. Bloodsucker getting some work in it. We're seeing quite a few tops. Have to watch out. I don't think we have really room to move. Yes, we do. Now we just have to avoid the level 1 Ultra. Prometheus has taken a lot of damage from this poison, but down goes the green mummy for the victory in the 3rd fight. As he's wiping the blood from his armor. So now we have Poseidon. Poseidon gains rage reduction at 3 and 4 stars. That can be super annoying because a lot of Massinissa's damage is in his level 2 Ultra, and if you can't gain rage, that's pretty dangerous. And also Poseidon's Ultras cannot be avoided. So we missed that one. We're going to see a hit from Poseidon. He might even use a level 1 chain. No, he does not. And Poseidon gets eliminated for the victory. Alright, so next up we have a Perseus. Now hopefully we can get some health back with Prometheus. There's a bloodsucker. That's really good. We don't get a recovery there. So we really didn't heal, but we didn't take that much damage either. Because demigods are really good for Prometheus to beat up on. So now we have a red mummy. So very likely we actually have to heal. Could try to get some value from Zeus. I really don't feel like healing if I don't have to. So far, Zeus doing extremely well against the Prometheus-like red guy. Double Ultra there, a little bit of recovery, not a big deal. Heavy shot there. The harm is blocked by the top, which the 3-star variants of Prometheus have. And that actually is out of range, so it looks like Zeus is going to beat up on this mummy. That shot is not recovered, so as long as we don't take a big hit, Zeus does take out the mummy for the victory. Thank you, 2Punch, for the like on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. So now we have Kronos. So we're going to start off with Daji. We don't expect to win this fight with Daji, as it's a huge disadvantage, but I don't feel like healing. I'm not sure what the time control passive is. I think that's 3 and 4-star Kronos, and I actually don't have a Kronos. I don't know if it's like a rage generation buff or what. So if we get some drain rages from Daji, that could be really devastating on Kronos. It doesn't look like it. They don't get stopped, so we're going to try to hit. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Presage is really good because it's basically an avoid mechanic, which Darius does have as well. And Perseus' version is kind of like a divine shield, kind of like Athena. Well, here, Daji is going to get eliminated, but we're going to avoid having to heal. I don't see how Daji can actually survive, but she is putting a bigger dent in. Can't get out of range of that, but still a really good effort by Daji, and now Massinissa can finish her off. Or finish him off. And Kronos gets eliminated for the victory in the first clear. So we received 10 gems and 355 gold for completing the first part of 1-4. So this time we're going to go up the middle, which is the second hardest pathway. Once again, we're going to have to fight Sun Wukong. This time we're actually going to use Daji, just because it is a benefit. So right away, Daji doing really good. Sun Wukong at 2 bars. I don't know if he's going to use it. Yes, he is, but we blocked. Stun really bad. Yes, it is. And a transfusion. Drain Rage really good. Prevents Sun Wukong from getting off a Ultra. So it looks like Daji is going to win this fight, although barely. Although if we get stunned, that might not be the case, but we barely get out of the way. And down goes Sun Wukong for the victory in the first fight. It's obviously something Prometheus would have handled a lot better, but if we can have a fresh Prometheus, that's even better. So now we got a weaker Kronos and a blue mummy. We're going to have Massinissa deal with that, and the mermaid singing will prevent Ultras from being used. It's probably one of the most annoying ambush in the game. I think Poison is second worst, then it's Ambush, then Skills Block, because Skills Block only really matters with Prometheus or Ra, or anybody like Hades that have healing abilities attached to their Ultras, even Talos. As you see right now, Massinissa could end the fight, but instead he's going to take more damage because he can't use an Ultra. Down goes the mummy for the victory. So now we are going to use Prometheus. Now, one thing about Kronos' Ultras is that they cannot be avoided. So he's going to be able to get this one off for free. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage though, and Prometheus dominates Kronos for the victory in the third fight of the second win. So now we have Perseus again. Prometheus only down about 400 health, mostly from the level 2 Ultra from Kronos. There you see the Divine Shield doing some work in mitigating damage. Nice comment by Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. There is no Injustice 3 Batman. People can be so dumb. But I think it's just a typo on the keys. I think it's supposed to be Injustice 2 Batman, but Injustice 3 would be like 10 years from now. As Perseus gets dominated, it really doesn't do anything to Prometheus. So next up we have the Red Mummy. We had Zeus do him last time. This time we're just going to do it ourselves with Prometheus. Just because Prometheus is doing a lot better in health. We're going to get dominated by Minotaur or the Green Mummy. Taking off the level 2 Ultra, and Prometheus recovers, and down goes the Red Mummy. And that's one of the huge strengths of Prometheus. He's definitely a potion saver. You're going to have to heal a lot less with Pantheas if you have Prometheus, just because of all the health manipulation he has. So here Kronos does have more health but less damage. Still not sure what time control actually does. I imagine it's something to do with rage generation. We knew the level 2 Ultra was coming. And Confusion does block Ultras for a few seconds. And by then he might chain reaction. But we're just going to get off a level 3 Ultra, since we're pretty much right there. And Kronos should be eliminated. Alright, so that's the second wing gone. So 38% left on the left side. So we're going to fight Sun Wukong again. Again, we're going to use Daji to start off. We kind of struggled last time. Let's see how we do this time. Mostly because Sun Wukong can be super annoying when you get stuns. Or also with his weird, unorthodox style. Kind of like Ra. Ra can devastate you if you're not prepared. I have fought him a couple times on hard difficulty, and let me tell you, it's not easy trying to go through 10,000 health. And here we barely get out of the way of that. That's a big help. We're going to use the Ultra too. Just beat up Sun Wukong. He does have a level 1 Ultra. Have to kind of watch for it. Since the opponent is low on health, they might just kind of YOLO it. And that's actually good because you can get out of the way of Sun Wukong pretty easily. So this time, Daji is surviving a lot better. And Sun Wukong eliminated. Daji only lost about a third of her health. 32 hits, only 8 taken. That's pretty good. So now we have Bellis on the left side, who is going to be destroyed by Prometheus. Bellis is at 2 bars. Luckily, his level 2 Ultra is pretty easy to avoid. Bellis is going to get dominated. I don't even think he got a hit off. Nope, 12 hits, 0 received. And it's kind of funny when you're actually going up against Prometheus. He's actually pretty easy to deal with, but if you know how to use Prometheus, he's just going to destroy everybody. And Athena is definitely an interesting card because of the armor abilities and even being able to block out damage. Definitely a tanky card. If it had some way to heal, Athena would be amazing. We're going to YOLO level 1. Fallen Athena eliminated for the victory. Alright, so next up we have an Achilles. Now these guys are only about 800 power, so they're going to be like really low 3 stars, even if they have like no upgrades. Thank you Uncharted Plays Games for the like on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. I'm sure you're drooling over my pizza as we speak. Achilles also not going to be able to get out of the box. That's a YOLO and Ultra, and Achilles is pretty easy to get out of the way. Thank you, Jay's Insta, for the like as well. Appreciate you, bro. So now we have an Atlas, and we have a Vercingetorix. So these two are going to be a little bit more annoying. Mostly Cyclops if he gets off a stun, and Vercingetorix only if he really drains rage is he a problem. We're starting to get low on health, so expect a Ultra. Luckily, we can get out of the way of that. We're going to YOLO level 2. It does recover most of his health. Cyclops eliminated for the victory. And Prometheus almost back to full health. So now we have Vercingetorix, a red mummy, and then Kronos. Only down about 130 health is Prometheus. So that recovery doing some work, and I can't wait to see what Prometheus's rank 4 recovery does, as it is a little bit stronger than this one. I think it's 9% at rank 2, and there's still 3 more ranks to go beyond that. Here Vercingetorix has to YOLO a level 1 Ultra and still gets dominated. So as you can see, this is a maxed out 3-star fighter, and even if you have a rank 1 of 4 4-star fighter, you probably can do some decent work. But obviously, a maxed out 3-star fighter still does better than a rank 2 4-star fighter. So, got a little bit of ways to go before the 4-star fighter surpasses the 3-star, but using both of them together is not terrible either. As you can see, Prometheus actually healing up. Takes a huge shot there. He's got a YOLO level 1, but if you have enough range, you can get out of the way, and Prometheus actually healed up a little bit that fight. As you can see, Prometheus is not that hard to deal with. No hits received. But I can use him pretty good. Mostly because I kind of trained myself to use the health manipulation, which is a very powerful mechanic in this game. Just like the draining rage and rage manipulation is pretty powerful as well. But when you have a way to heal, that's even better. Which is why Fallen Zeus is actually not that bad of a card, even though he's a lot weaker than regular Zeus, who is a truck. Here we're going to take a level 2 Ultra Confusion, not a huge deal because we're nowhere near low health on Kronos. Prometheus has taken a little bit of damage this fight, but it's still too early to really make a difference. We're just going to YOLO level 2. Just to get him to not use a level 2 Ultra himself. A little bit of recovery there, and Kronos about to get eliminated. He's going to get off a little Ultra there. And down he goes as we complete Familiar Faces completely. You were right. Many heroes have been summoned here, but they're all hostile. This mongrel is doing is unnatural. Not everyone makes it through the portal attack. Perhaps he can control their very souls. So we received 20 gems and 710 gold for completing Familiar Faces on hard difficulty. Also get a 4-star chest of plenty, which will probably be a 125 Ichor. Yes, it is. So if you like this video on the full clear of Familiar Faces hard difficulty, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Gods of Rome videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And as I'm recording this video, we have 1 day and about 21 hours left to go. Easy is fully completed, and we're working on medium. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!